Rome's three greatest buildings, how architecture sustained an empire. The Roman Empire was not maintained by armies alone. Legions conquered territory, but architecture made control permanent. Among countless structures, three stand out as the foundation of Roman power: the Pantheon, the Colosseum, and the Roman aqueducts. Each served a different function. Together they explain how Rome ruled for centuries. 1. The Pantheon, engineering without precedent. The Pantheon was first built in 27 BC by Marcus Agrippa during his third consulship. It was dedicated as a temple to all gods. The original structure was destroyed in the Great Fire of Rome in 80 AD and later rebuilt into the form we see today. What makes the Pantheon exceptional is not decoration, but engineering. Its dome is a perfect hemisphere. Normally, such a structure requires a central keystone. The Pantheon does not have one. Instead, the center of the dome is open. This opening, known as the oculus, reduces weight and redistributes structural stress. The building is made of Roman concrete, a material whose properties are still not fully replicated today. Modern research shows that Roman concrete can increase in strength over time, even without exposure to carbon dioxide. The key ingredient was volcanic ash. Because of this durability, the Pantheon has stood intact for nearly 2,000 years. During the Renaissance, it was repurposed as a burial site for major historical figures. Michelangelo famously described it as the work of angels, not men. The Pantheon demonstrates Rome's mastery of materials, mathematics, and long-term planning. 2. The Colosseum, architecture of control. The Colosseum was not built as a monument, it was built as a system. Construction began in 72 AD under Emperor Vespasian and was completed in less than a decade. It could hold over 50,000 spectators. The structure's defining feature was its efficiency. A network of arches, stairways, and corridors allowed massive crowds to enter and exit within minutes. This system is the basis of modern stadium design. Below the arena floor lay the hypogeum, a complex underground structure of tunnels, lifts, and cages. Animals, gladiators, and prisoners were raised into the arena according to schedule. Executions were public. Violence was regulated. Spectacle was organized. The Colosseum was not primarily entertainment. It was a demonstration of authority. The state controlled life, death, and public fear. The building itself enforced order. 3. Aqueducts. The infrastructure of Empire Rome's greatest advantage was not military technology, it was water. Roman aqueducts transported water over distances of tens of kilometers using gravity alone. No pumps, no engines. The key was precision. The slope had to be shallow enough to prevent collapse, but steep enough to maintain flow. This required advanced surveying, stonework, and mathematics. Water was distributed throughout the city to fountains, baths, and private households. Fountains such as the Trevi Fountain were not decorative. They marked the termination points of aqueducts. The most striking proof of water abundance was Rome's public bath complexes. Facilities like the baths of Caracalla could serve thousands of people simultaneously. Bathing, sanitation, and social life were supported by constant water supply. Rome treated water as public infrastructure, not a luxury. This ensured hygiene, population growth, and urban stability. Aqueducts were not buildings. They were the empire's circulatory system. Conclusion: why Rome endured? Each structure served a specific role. The Pantheon represented technical mastery and permanence. The Colosseum enforced social order and authority. The aqueducts sustained daily life and public health. Rome did not rely on a single advantage. It combined engineering, infrastructure, and control into a unified system. The empire fell, but its buildings remain, not as ruins, but as evidence. Rome was not powerful because it conquered. Rome was powerful because it built.